press conference. This is a meet to sort of update you on a few important cases since the last press conference, which was in December. We have had a reasonable degree of success, in fact, a great degree of success in narcotics cases throughout the state, not just in Dimapur, but in Kohima, Longlang, Zuneboto, Wokha, Mon, even Tuensang, we have had cases of narcotics smuggling. As we have mentioned that this is an ongoing effort as a part of the state government's effort against drugs, war against drugs. Police essentially looks at the supply reduction part of the war against drugs, which is to disrupt the networks of the drug traffickers, suppliers, and the addicts. Although we also have a role in rehab, a de-addiction process, but that role is very limited. Since the last time around when I briefed you, we had told you that we are focusing more on investigations, deeper investigation into the networks of the drugs. We are not just interested in catching the peddler or the trafficker who was caught with drugs, whether it is one soap case or 20 or 50 soap cases, but we are looking to smash entire networks, which means the persons who have given the drugs to the person whom we have caught, so his sellers and his buyers, the persons who are going to buy from him. So both sides of the linkages we are trying to smash. In this process, all the districts that I have mentioned have had reasonable success. Nagaland police has been able to arrest criminals in the past 3 months from Manipur, Assam, West Bengal, UP, Bihar, and we are still looking for some criminals who are there in parts of UP, Bihar, Jharkhand, and even as far as Rajasthan. So these are the criminals who would be purchasing the drugs from Nagaland and transporting them for sale to places in Rajasthan. We have had a case where one of the accused who has been arrested, he has divulged that they have also indulged in cross-country trafficking of drugs. So the origin of one particular consignment of drugs was from China, went through freight forwarding process to Netherlands and came from Netherlands to Manipur, from where it was being smuggled to Nagaland and other places. They have also mentioned that they have tried to use bitcoins and cryptocurrency. We are trying to ascertain more details on this cryptocurrency and bitcoins thing, but definitely this route from China and Netherlands and international thing is very, very concerning for us. For a change also, we have got cross-border linkages with Myanmar. We always used to sort of think and presume that drugs are coming from Myanmar. However, now we have sort of very good leads where we are sure that drugs are coming to Nagaland and Manipur from Myanmar. We are yet to ascertain the exact number of people or the exact details of the people who are doing it. Also, in one case, in fact, in 2 cases, we have found that the traffickers or the criminals were able to procure SIM cards in fake identities. Okay. So this is an advice as well as a warning to the people who are selling SIM cards. Please be careful. You are the ones who will get caught. We have arrested one person for selling SIM card to a trafficker who was trafficking drugs. We will not hesitate in arresting more people like this, because these people use fake documents or fake IDs or proxy people. For example, they will take my photograph to a SIM card dealer, a criminal, and obtain in my name. So we have to be very careful about that. To the public, please be careful when you are sharing your identity details with the SIM card companies, whether Airtel or Jio or wherever you are purchasing from. Inevitably put your signature, name and the date on the photograph or the forms. Take a photograph, and there are Government of India portals where you can check how many SIM cards have been issued in your name. My request to everybody is, please use those services, those portals, and check how many SIM cards have been issued in your name. If a SIM card has not been issued in your name but is getting reflected under your Aadhaar or PAN or driving license or anything, please report it to the nearest police station, because if something happens, then you will be in trouble because it is in your name. Okay. Trouble in the sense the police will call you for interrogation, which is always not a good thing to happen. Again, the war against drugs is not an individual effort of the police department. I think all organs of the government or the state and the public need to take ownership of this menace to combat it better. All organs of the state, by that I mean police, the judiciary, the prosecution, the state government, in the sense that the state government has a lot of powers in all this. The public has to start cooperating with us, whether it is as witnesses, whether it is for helping in the searches or seizures, or to share information about peddlers or traffickers. Business community has to be very careful not to allow your vehicles or your identities to be used. This is not a problem which is confined to any segment of the society. Everybody, every section of the society will virtually have black sheep. It is sad for me to share with you, but it is a fact that in the last 1 month we have arrested a constable of the IR battalion for trafficking. My officers will give you more details. He has been arrested. There was another one who was suspected. So we are starting a departmental proceedings against the other person. My request to my own officers is, even if you are dealing with so-called sources or informers, please keep your senior officers informed. If you are not keeping your senior officers involved and informed, and your names figure in any investigations, we will try to presume that you are involved in the trafficking. Okay. If you are clean, if you are clear, there is nothing which prevents you from sharing that details with your senior officers, taking them into confidence. We will stand with you. But if you are a loose cannon trying to do things on your own, you can land up in trouble. So my request to the field officers is, share with your seniors, and the seniors is, please debrief those field officers and also keep us informed about what is happening. We don't want black ink on our hands. We would rather avoid that. It's not just police officers or a policeman who has been arrested. As I said, all segments of the society, including government servants, some stray elements from the undergrounds are also involved in this. I'm not saying any faction. So the way I'm saying Nagaland police is not involved, the same way no organization has come to a notice. However, stray elements are involved. And also I would like to take this opportunity to sort of thank the NSCNIM and the NNPGs for the statements that they are against all this, and they will not protect or shield any of their own cadres who are involved in all this. There are informal systems which need to be tackled. I think informal systems are a great impediment in tackling drug abuse and drug trafficking in the state, because, as I said, informally, the police does not come to know, and we don't come to know. He keeps doing the drug trafficking again and again. So we would request the public to keep us informed about any trafficking. We are coordinating with the neighboring states and police agencies of other states also, and also some central agencies wherever it is required for getting the accused arrested. In fact, the person that we picked up from UP was within 24 hours we were able to get the person picked up. Similarly, Manipur police has been very helpful. Uh, a word of thanks and gratitude to all officers and men of Dimapur police who have been involved in this anti-drug trafficking effort, especially CP Dimapur and also IGCID. We have been monitoring all these cases on a very regular basis. Uh, I will stop here. I thought I will just give an introductory thing. I will leave the details for CP Dimapur and IGCID to take the conference, because it's also a method of recognizing their good work. Also, we are trying to get our officers from other districts on Google Meet, the ones where there are cases on NDPS registered. If you want to ask any questions, you can ask them also. Specific details they can provide. Please don't ask any names, because if we give names, then the further investigation can get jeopardized. But we'll try to give you as much details as possible. There is a short press release about the facts, the figures that we are giving. Thank you very much. CP Dimapur and IGCID will take the press conference forward. Thank you very much.
Just in continuation to what DGP sir has told, I would like to come out with the information that since 1st of December 2023 to till date, that is in the period of 3 months, we could register around 48 cases of the drugs, out of which we arrested 107 personnel. We detained 12 people under PITS NDPS. So this is a basic information about the total number of cases and the arrest. 82 males and 25 female were arrested out of total 107. We seized around 475 kgs of ganja. Then we could seize around 4 kgs of heroin, yaba tablets 589, then crystal and other meth around 346 grams, brown sugar 366 grams, Spasmo tablets 4793 tablets, Simplex 1664 caps, nitrozolum 160 tabs, cough syrup 2468 bottles, alprazolam 290 strips plus 3410 tablets, and tramadol around 144 capsules, and others 41 tablets. So this is a massive kind of a drive which we are conducting in almost all the districts have participated into it. Kohima and Dimapur leading the figures. Kohima registered total 9 cases in this particular time period which I am mentioning after the last press conference. Out of which Kohima in these 9 cases they arrested 17 male, 2 female, 19 total. Dimapur registered 9 cases equal to Kohima.
10, sir.
Yeah.
10.
And Dimapur 2 arrested 19 people. So both the districts registering 9 cases and arresting 19 people. It's a noteworthy. Under Dimapur again Chumoukedima separate 2 cases, so that also can add up into the Dimapur's tally. So it becomes 11. 6 people they arrested. Fake registered 2 cases, Okha 4, Mon 4, Peren 2, Kifere 1, Zunoboto 2, Longleng 9, Tuensang 2, and Semenu 2. Longling is another district which is a noteworthy contribution on this drive, and they also equally good, registering 9 cases vis-a-vis Kohima and Dimapur. So we can make it out with this what I am telling the details. Almost all the districts apart from I think Shamator, Noklak, rest of the Nagaland has had registered some cases. So the spread of drugs and menace we can make it out with this. And as respected DGP sir already have mentioned about, we are seeking cooperation from all the stakeholders of the society, starting from the youth organization and different NGOs and stakeholders involved. Even in All India Radio, we are continuously going with their effort. Also, we have joined that effort, and we are also like trying to create awareness about this menace amongst the general public, particularly concentrating on the young students of the different schools of Nagaland. Secondly, what is the point to be noted is that like we all know the tentacles of the drugs are spread over the different states of Northeast. Majoritarily, we are getting good cooperation from Manipur Police and Assam Police. We have conducted some joint meetings also, and both of them are willing to cooperate on this particular aspect with us. And with their help, we could nab certain individuals from their states also. Apart from that also, like previously already mentioned, till Bihar, UP, Bengal, and that to the northern part of country, we could trace out certain links. Even certain links have been traced abroad, and we could nab certain individuals from different states of or different parts of country. Regarding this drug drive, which is specifically focusing on reduction and control of a supply, the demand side also, the awareness campaign, as I mentioned, to reduce the thing, we have already taken up with Akashvani and all that. Apart from that, detail of the specific cases we are not telling, but I would like to tell 12 people were detained under the NDPS detention. That is also one of the important aspects of this whole drive, and we are like going to do more detentions, particularly on the investigational aspect also. This is apart from this like detection and catching the people, we are trying to improve our investigational process. We are guiding our IOs regularly. Particularly, we have made a SOP regarding the seizure, because seizure is a very important part of any like drug case. If the seizure is not proper, there are full chances that the accused will get benefit, and they will just flee from the clutches of the law. So herein we have taken a drive. We have drafted a SOP for the purpose of a seizure, how to seize a drug properly. Secondly, for the purpose of arrest and then further production and then further investigation and the charge sheet also, we are guiding our investigation officers on regular basis, so as to have the case to go into the conviction, because we all know conviction definitely carries a more impact on these kind of individuals and elements, rather than just arresting and then after certain time they are again roaming around on bail. So that way we are taking our full effort, we can say 360-degree. Even technically also, we are trying to increase our prowesses and the skills, and regarding technical investigation and the CDR, IPDR analysis also, we are putting more and more efforts. So this is what I would like to tell, I wanted to tell. Thank you very much for this particular aspect and the awareness.
On a brief note, our respected DGP sir and our respected IGCID has briefed you regarding the overall scenario. Like as they've already said, after the last press briefing, it's now about 3.5 months. So I've also made a statement of cases registered, number of persons arrested, number of seizures made during the last 3.5 months under the Commissionerate of Dimapur. That is from 1st December 2023 to till yesterday, that is the 15th of March 2024. Like, as you all must be aware, like it was always there, either it's the NLTP or the NDPS, like seizures were there early also, but that is like chance interception cases were there. But since our DGP is particularly interested in trying to do away with this drug trafficking and its abuse in our state. People jokingly tell me that your DGP is an anti-drugs addict. I can say on my part, like, I fully substantiate that also. Every day he doesn't give us rest. Even after office, even at midnight, even if he doesn't call like maybe whether he knows that we are awake or not, he keeps texting us like whatever information he gets, and then we are keep on our toes. So we go home, say I for one, go home to my home around say 7:38. But then my officers are aware, and I don't let my officers sleep also. So we keep texting, and then I thank my officers. They've always been alert, even at midnight or past midnight also. If there's some cases of NDPS things comes up, they're always on the job, and they are delivering things. So from 1st December, during the last 3.5 months, under the Commissioner of Dimapur, like we have registered 10 cases where 40 persons were arrested. Out of that 40, 30 are male and 10 are female. But as you all might be aware also, like out of this total arrests, we can say like 80% of the peddlers or the illicit traffickers, they are not from our state. Even those which were residents of Dimapur area, whom we are arresting, they are actually not of Nagaland, but of other states which are residing out here. So Dimapur as such, maybe you all are aware also, but it's a transit point. The drugs which are coming to the Dimapur market also, they are hardly landing in Dimapur town or Chumoukedima town. It first reaches Assam, that is across the border, either in Manja area or Laharujan Katkati area, and then from there it's coming in to the local consumers. So of late, we have been trying our best, and then we can say like it has really come down. Prices of drugs have really shot up due to scarcity of supply. So we are so far under the able leadership of our DGP, who is really interested in busting this menace. We have been giving our best, and to a particular extent, I should say that we have been successful, and we are all on the job to do away with this. But as brothers and sisters of the press fraternity, I also wanted to request you all, like, you all have your own sources. Many a times, like, I come to know of an incident only after seeing your uploads in the social media of certain incidents. So you have your own sources. You all are very active. I appreciate that. So my request from the side of the commissioner is that whenever you have any information like regarding abuse of drugs in certain colonies, among certain like youths, especially students, I would like to request you, just give us a call so that we keep surveillance, and let's all take it as a common effort to fight this menace. So out of those 10 odd cases registered and 40 people arrested, like, just on a brief note, like, we have seized around 1.8 kgs of heroin-related drugs, around 1.8 kilograms. Then crystal meth, about half a kilogram. Then this, what they call the wall is yours tablets and yaba tablets. We have seized around 21,000 tablets. So in a conservative estimate, we have seized drugs of various types worth around 1.27 crores in this last 3.5 months. So as we proceed from here, like, we are giving our best and we'll keep doing our best. So I request our press fraternity also, like, to keep on helping us in whatever way you can. Like, you don't need to, I always tell, and taking this opportunity, I also appeal to the public, the Naga public, like, we'll never divulge your names, but wherever there is drug abuse or trafficking, or for that matter, extortion, always have been appealing, and I once again appeal, even to the Naga public, to just give us a call, and we'll do our best to take the corrective measures or to take necessary action to immediately arrest whoever is responsible for those menaces. So, in this brief account, I thank you all, and thank you once again.
Will the DG be speaking, returning?
No, I don't know.
Okay, so we are a little curious about the drug abuse in the police force, in the state police force. So I believe there was one measure taken last year. The DG called directed all Jawans who are in drugs or using drugs to report or to confess, something like that. Now, I mean, how successful has it been? I believe the fight against drugs is not only about punishing the people involved. I think it's also rehabilitation is what measures, what steps has the department taken?
Yes, this definitely is a very crucial question. Recently, also, like DGP sir had just mentioned into his this thing, like a couple of policemen in this 3 months period only I'm talking about were nabbed. One of them is arrested. One is under departmental inquiry. So whatever, like we are trying our level best to tell to our force not to indulge into any such kind of a thing. Like if any is doing in the name of like source cultivation and all that. Directly to no one can do, no policeman. It's not permitted as per their duty rules. Immediately they will be caught and they will be even suspended, and then they will be like even like weeded out from the service. But here, because sometime they may take a pretext on like we are dealing with our source, this, that, and because of that this thing has happened. So all those things also it has been very clearly told to them to take a measures not to indulge into any such kind of thing unless until you report to your seniors. That you have to keep your seniors in loop so that nothing of that sort reflects on you. So this is what I would like to tell on your question.
Okay, in addition to what my friend has said, in the month of September last year, 2023, 43 prisoners were arrested in this regard. So has there been any additional number that have been arrested?
Policemen, you mean
Yeah,
to say only?
prisoners, yeah.
I think currently a couple of them arrested or under departmental inquiry. So that is the only thing. Because I think after that there is a lot of reduction also. Like only couple of them got under our scanner
So
in our investigations.
Were they arrested for trafficking or use?
Abuse.
Yes, it's abuse, drug abuse. Not only abuse, it's trafficking also. Couple of them, no? Like those who I'm talking about. This thing, the drug abuse numbers might be more. So these two I'm talking specifically about their indulgence into the case of a trafficking of a drug.
So have you taken any special measures to rehabilitate the people who are in drugs, the Jawans who are in drugs?
Yeah, definitely, whichever is like different measures which are already under place, we are like continuing with all those measures. So that is there already.
Can you name any program in discipline?
I'll just confine myself to Dimapur Commissionerate. See, under the Dimapur Commissionerate, after our DGP has given a clarion call to give chance to those police personnel who are into drug abuse. So, see, eventually when one is abusing, more than 50% of the cases, just to sustain their habits, they go into trafficking to get some profit and then to prolong, to sustain their habits of abusing. So DGP has given a clarion call like to give everyone a chance, like those who are into abusing, like to surrender themselves to their respective SPs or commandants so that corrective measures can be taken. As for the Dimapur Commissionerate, I think so far we have sent around 39 people for rehabilitation. So we are in touch with those 4 or 5 rehabilitation centers in Dimapur, like that of Shalom, and then so many of them have come successfully. Some have run away from even the rehabilitation centers, so they were given another chance. So uh, 2 of them, they haven't changed a bit. Even after placing them into rehabilitation centers, they run off before completing their stay out there. So we if almost if the almost every action of theirs is being reported to us by the rehabilitation centers. So we have already started departmental inquiry against 2 of them. Then we have informed even their guardians, means their parents or relatives, like this is the last chance we are giving them. So rehabilitation thing is going on.
So is it the department which is putting the bills, the fees for the rehab?
No, we are giving them a chance.
No, I mean, who is financing the rehab program for them?
No, they are paid. See, when they are in rehab, also if for 6 months, also they are still getting the pay. So that too, they are paying themselves.
In continuation with what like I would like to tell, like I'm just appealing all the people generally not to allow their vehicles to be used by unknown persons, or not to give to unverified purposes, and to carry unverified packages. So this may land up them in trouble. Secondly, what we could find it out that many of the accounts, like we are giving our accounts unknowingly or knowingly. We are selling accounts, and other people are using those accounts. So today a lot of technical fraud related cases and lot of cyber related cases. I think every day like NCRP portal and lot of cyber cases are getting reported to us also, wherein it is found that abuse of the accounts. So the people unnecessarily may land up in trouble if any of these drug traffickers or other cyber criminals using their accounts. So that is also I would like to tell or appeal to the general public. It can be used for money laundering, financing, and for a drug trafficking purpose. Then again, you please check your how many numbers are issued against your Aadhaar. That is on TAF COP, TAF COP, TAF COP. You can just search on internet and you can find it out. There is an app, so you just have to put your Aadhaar number, and then you will be in position to get how many like mobile cards or SIM cards are issued against your identity. So that also one should check, so that they can take a timely steps to stop that. Anything else like you want to ask?
I just have one question to our DIG border, sir. So since you are a DIG border, so now in regard with all these connections and the drugs that's coming into Nagaland, as being stated by our honorable CP, that it comes to the neighboring border like Assam areas has been mentioned. So what are the steps, precautionary steps in future that the police department is looking for to stop all this?
DIG border actually doesn't, it looks after the disputes between Assam and Nagaland border. So it's district heads who are there. It's they are duty bound to stop this drug menace. So they are having these nakas, and like normal policing functions are already there. Nakas, patrolling, MVCPs, they are doing on regular basis. So that is continuing, I would say.
Could you kindly give us more details on the constable that was arrested for trafficking, sir, and where is he right now, sir?
Yes, he is arrested, but since related investigation, the details, no, we can't divulge the details of the person and his identity. We have already communicated.
Is he still under custody right now, sir?
Yeah, yes.
See, whenever any incident is that, people, the public generally raise a hue and cry, like not to allow them bail, this, that. But bail doesn't rest with us police. Mandatory period of 90 days we have, like where we keep on asking the court to extend the detention. But after 90 days, if our investigation is not over, like, as you all know, like, until and unless a person accused of a crime is tried and convicted, he or she is taken as innocent, as per Indian law. So later on, we don't have any more power to continue the detention. It is not that we agree to the release. Okay, sometimes some suspects, some innocent suspects are picked up. So during the course of investigation, if we found them innocent, then we give a discharge report that initially under suspect, he or she was picked up, but during the course of our investigation, he or she was found innocent. So he or she may be discharged from this particular case. So only such cases we do recommend. Otherwise, the power to let a suspect and accused free or further detention basically rests with that of the court as per the findings or the status report which we have submitted to the court. Thank you.